All right. Once again, SummerSlam coming right up, right around that corner. And with that being said, another thing that everybody's over here speculating on, or what should happen, is basically that Rhea should beat Liv. Now, if you ain't seen Monday Night Raw, I don't know where the hell you been at, but Rhea showed up and decided to, mess up, cop block, destroy, interrupt, put a little damper into my boy Dom's little sneaky leak time, and basically ruin whatever it was that Liv was going to let Dom do to her in the form of a kiss or something like that. Maybe, we don't know. But anyway, she showed up, therefore, having Liv scurry off and basically looking at Dom and telling her to look at me, mommy, back, and then basically didn't want nothing to do with him. Now, everybody's over here talking about, hey, Liv should lose to Rhea. And I'm like, why? And I was like, maybe at some point, but right now, no. Liv is over with the Dom and Judgment Day situation. That it should keep on going. I was like, I know they're going to probably more than likely have a match at SummerSlam. I was like, I would like if it got prolonged, but at the same time, since it's one of the biggest shows, guess what you're not going to do is you're not going to have the Women's Championship on there, and you're not going to have Rhea coming back to also not be up in there. So, I was like, I just like if they was interacting with each other, but Rhea just couldn't get the championship. But hey, that's not how it's going to happen. But no, Liv should not lose to Rhea. First of all, I was like, if Rhea wins immediately, then that sort of just throw the wrench into this, destroyed all Liv momentum, all her power that she's doing. She don't have the championship, which is sort of her the way that she could call shots. Is she sort of got that piece of power, but she loses it. I was like, don't get me wrong, you could sort of make this whole thing where she just goes psycho kind of with the whole thing, but Rhea just comes back and just assert dominance or whatever like that. I think you can milk this Judgment Day thing for a little bit longer, that you don't need to hurry up and rush that. Like, you can, because I'm like, you got the route where she beats Liv. Maybe Liv goes really ballistic at that moment because her revenge tour technically sort of is over, but maybe she just goes out her way, just beating the hell out of Liv. Maybe even through that hey, Dom and Judgment Day basically, I was like now Dom and Judgment Day is sort of because Rhea got the championship back, Damien happy, Damien got the championship, but maybe I was like, while he done had her back and was like during this whole time, he kind of like, hey, I asserted the role here, whatever like that. And maybe go back to bumper heads that way. But maybe also Rhea comes in and she's mad at everybody because, hey, all of y'all will let Liv come through. Even though Finn and JD, like, we got the tag team titles through it. Dom's like, I beat my daddy. So, Carlito just like, she seems cool. But in that whole time, they really was sort of like, this is Judgment Day. So maybe that's what it is. And basically Rhea annoys them to basically, she doesn't kick them out. They just like, we done here. You ain't gotta fire us, we quit, kind of thing. And then you leave them in a precarious spot. Or, which I think is the better route, which could also be just as messy, is the fact that you have Liv and Rhea basically in a match. Guess what? That Dom has done in all the matches he's going to get involved. This time he's actually going to try to have Rhea help. But Rhea, I think, while reluctant, is going to actually take Dom's help, because I don't think that she's going to be full on, I'm not going to use a chair. Because unlike everybody else that are good guys, and Becky and Zelina, Rhea isn't a good guy. She gets cheered by everybody, which means that if she starts beating the hell out of Liv, everybody's going to cheer for that. Therefore, she can get away with it. I think she's going to take the opportunity to do so. But by that, guess what? Dom is going to do something stupid, and Liv is going to get the win. Now, from there, guess what it'll look like? How it has always always the whole time that Dom is basically helping Liv, except for now it's Rhea, so now it looks even more that he's helping Liv. Now, the way you want to go is you could have it that Dom had been purposely doing this, but I don't think they're going to go because that'd make him look way too damn smart in the other matches. But in this particular one, you could have that being done. Now, I think it'd be better because I was like, at this moment, Liv get to keep her championship. I was like, guess what? Dom, you could go either way with Dom. You could have Dom do the thing I said in the latter portion where it's just like, he's like, Mommy, I tried to help, but I couldn't do it. And she just basically berates and just like goes at him. But I don't know if you want, but I was like, to me, if she does it enough, as much as everybody boos Dom, if she berates him to like a certain point, you might be able to turn. He would be able to be a sympathetic figure, and I don't know they won't do that yet. Also, I was like, if you go too hard with Rhea, I was like, her wrestling is always going to get cheered in a certain way, but I don't think, I was like, but she could be looked at actually a heel if she does do it that way, which I'm like, she should. She's a heel. But, or you have him decide at that match that he's with Liv, and Rhea had no title, had no Dom or whatever, and every time that they see each other, it's on sight. Dom gets in the way, but guess what? Dom could totally get his jaw rocked by Rhea. Then that's when you start slowly just having like Judgement Day being mad. That's like, because I was like, I think already on Raw they're already going to sort of be like, why you didn't tell us Rhea was coming? And it's like, I wanted it to be a surprise. Y'all all been over here with Liv, that now y'all want to have a change of sudden, now that Mommy back kind of whole thing. That I think we're already building with Finn and Damien, that I think that pretty much, as Rhea doesn't have the title and she's going to try to talk to Finn and JD down a certain type of way, when they're like, you had the title and you can talk to us. Damien talks like that and he had the title, you ain't got the title. And I think that's where the decision, where there's going to be like something on Judgment Day, Liv comes out, it's going to be something where like Rhea gets involved with Liv and Jade, and Finn is going to jump in front or some mess like that. But I think the messier route, the more stories in Liv beating Rhea. And to be honest, and this, I was like, I think Bad Blood is going to have something. That's what I think we could build over. Because if Rhea wins, I mean, because like they really haven't had a match, and I was like, I'm not saying that it's going to be like Hell in a Cell for them or something like that. It'd be Bad Blood, but I think the better story would Liv. Now, a Bad Blood match, would it be better for Rhea to win at SummerSlam and then Liv have the Bad Blood and win that there? To be honest, I think that she should just keep beating Rhea. Rhea's fine. She don't need the championship. As we sort of was seeing beforehand, that until this, I was like, that Liv was going to really be her only competitor really this whole year anyway. So to me, I'm like, there's so many more people that you could throw at Liv while still building this Rhea Liv thing all in the background. Like, you can have it all year. Hell, if you want to, you can make this the Drew and CM Punk whole thing, is that the whole year they just keep bothering each other and getting in each other's way the whole time throughout the whole year. Even if, say, Liv keeps the championship, but she's having other opponents, but say Rhea just keeps getting involved, or Rhea's just around, or whatever like that. Then after, like, Liv get a couple wins, because she needs a couple wins against Rhea. Because she don't, then I was like, as much as she's doing well here in this storyline, she doesn't have the build in the same type of way that Rhea does of being a monster. So you have to have her give a couple wins over Rhea. Then you can have Rhea maybe win it back, and then they just go back and forth. Whatever. I'm just saying that the longevity of this whole thing has to do with Liv winning. Because a Rhea win, then it's just like, it's kind of moot. Because it's like, we sort of, like, we just feel like we know who the champion is. There's some people that's like, you just gotta keep that as a story. Like how everybody wants Damien to lose. It's like, no, you need him to keep winning because all those other people are fine. if they don't win the championship. And much we may want them to win the championship. Just so you know. That's all. Well, that's for another day. Anyway, Liv wins against Rhea. If that's the match at SummerSlam. Calling it now. For the storyline. For the dissension of Judgment Day. Then another part to that. But until then, peace. I'm out.